I was born in 1912, 218 Eldridge Street on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. See. My father came from the city of Pinsk, and my mother came from a little town near Pinsk, not too far away. It was called Libeshay. And they came here around 1906, 1907, something like that. He was a cloaks operator in the ladies' garments. And of course, the hours that they worked in those days were unbelievable. He used to go away in the morning to work and then come back till late at night. So I didn't see him in the morning and I didn't see him at night. And that's the only time I saw him maybe was on Sunday, because they worked 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week.
Every screw and nut and bolt here has to have a feel. That's it.
I started to play music when my brother Willie was born. When they had the circumcision, they invited a landsman, from the same town my father came from, who was a musician, and my father knew the family, so they invited him to come to the bris. And I was about 6 or 7 years old at the time. And he says, you know, it's time that you should teach Maxie how to play violin. And that's where my musical career started, at that point, see.
My grandfather, which was, my brother Max always tells the story, loved music. And in his 70s, he was right, he once bought a saxophone. But he was so old he couldn't blow it. And my grandmother says, if you keep playing the saxophone, I'll throw you out of the house. He would have loved to be. He said to me once, if I was born in America, I would have been president. He thought Americans were idiots and dumbbells. He said, in Europe, you couldn't get away with being stupid like this. You'd have to be a lot smarter to survive. He really felt it, and he always said he could have been anything in America. Easy, he said. I look around at the American people, they don't take advantage of what's here. Somebody give me a job.
Sitting behind me, I'll move out of the way, my brother, the youngest in my family, my brother Julie Epstein. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the middle. I'm Willie Epstein. We had another brother, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we lost him a number of years ago. We were four brothers, no sisters. And we were four brothers, and we were known as the Epstein brothers in New York and wherever else we played. We did a lot of concertizing, so on and so forth. And on my left, the patriarch of my family, ladies and gentlemen, Max Epstein. Don't applaud too much. He keeps asking for a raise every week. Should I give it him? You got a raise for next week already. The most important thing, if you realize what we're doing here, the most important thing is that the music of our day when we were youngsters has come full circle. And we're back again to where we started. Because we're playing now the music we did when we were youngsters. Well, at that time, a klezmer, the word klezmer was an insulting word. It meant an itinerant musician, and when they came to this country, a lot of them were playing in backyards and people were throwing pennies out of the window. So when they called you a klezmer, you wanted to punch somebody in the nose because it was an insulting remark. And all of a sudden, we don't know where it came from, all of a sudden somebody says, you got a klezmer band? Klezmer band? I didn't know whether to get angry or to laugh or to be happy or what. I mean, what do you mean a klezmer band? Well, you know, play Jewish music. Of course we can play Jewish music. If you wish for us to play it, we'll certainly play it. And this is where the thing began. Now, when you say full circle, you got to remember that it dropped dead for about 20 years, 25 years. The thing more or less dropped dead. And then all of a sudden, there's a tremendous demand. Now, we have the youngsters today to thank for this. Because if it wasn't for them, I don't think this thing would have ever come back again. Now comes along a time when they did research. Whoever did the research in Europe, they found out that all the leaders of the Hasidic field, or the klezmer field, I should say, all died. There was nobody left. And the only one that was left was my brother Max.